fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On first down, Miller. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. The end result, 21 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll look to throw here. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Chopper! 51 Alpha! 51!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. All day. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
At the 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check three.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 11. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
All day, defense. All day.
Ready?
Now Miller to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. It's a give to the right. Ingram. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man. Hey, Orbit.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right?
5.
Miller, off play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mike 52.
From the gun on 3rd down, Miller. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. 2 excellent drives for them to start this game, both ending with touchdown passes.
Yeah, they're off and running, even though they finish things off through the air. Gotta like what you're seeing from them so far. Being able to maneuver offense, take care of the football, and then ring that bell at the end with, as you said, 2 touchdown passes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 50, win.
Check back. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Raiders nothing.
Red, 8, read.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On 4th, Martin on to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Returning it is Moore. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
All day, every day, any day.
Smooth.
52. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Shoot.
Miller now looking to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, get in the weight room.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. You got 3 down, 3 down. Check down, 81, 81. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Hey, Zoo. Hit it.
Back to throw. Miller looking for the out route, and he's got more. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 52. Mike 52.
Now Miller on 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check 52's the Mike. Check 52's the Mike.
Yo, go, go. Hey, Echo.
Mike 52. Mike.
X3, 218, chopper.
Switch.
Yep.
Banjo.
Go.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
On the ready.
Mike 52. Watch a slant.
Go.
Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? 52's the Mike, boys. 52.
We ain't giving up. Lee Griff.
Miller to throw on 2nd down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This quarterback now 10 of 10 to start the game. How about that? As he comes up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
Mike 52. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Check 55 to Mike. Go. 55 to Mike.
Looking to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
But maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey! You got to get moving, man. Man, move it. You got to get that. Hey! Wahoo! You must fight.
Looking to throw. Miller. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On the delay, Jones. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Henry out of the pistol. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
I'm coming after you. Hey, high 7. 52, by 52. Shoot.
2nd and 1. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Slams. Hey, Haywood. Hey. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the run, watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Get it.
Back to throw. Miller. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Check. Pilot 64, weak. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away to his left. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Ready.
A first down and a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Yeah. 15 lining, 15 lining. Orbit. Here we go. Let's go.
2nd and 13. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield, and he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 24. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Mike 52. Check, 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 check. Mike 52.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, Delta.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Miller now operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Ingram. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Ken Lobo.
Man, I got you.
5.
52, Mike 52. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
And that'll set him back 5.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Man out. Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
After the penalty, it's Jones. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Hey, exit.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right.
Nice.
Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
52, Mike 52. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Cut, cut, cut.
Snap.
From the gun, Miller. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train? And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Montez Sweat in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Check. Kill. Nice 7, let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
H3, 2, 18, chopper.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. This is Hill on the draw play. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. A dump off now to Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Buying time to his left. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Check. 80 weapon.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man Adoree Jackson.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at the 18. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He completes it to Henry. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught. A big play that time for the Raiders. 53 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. So that'll back him up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's what they call us.
Here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
I'm coming after you.
Get it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
3 down, 3 down.
Hit it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at